Welcome back to my channel Easy Tech. We have to continue with the chapter that is the introduction to the polymer chemistry. Introduction to the polymer chemistry. So from this chapter we have discussed the classification of the polymer on the basis of the here mode of polymerization. So let's we have to see what happened here. Now initially what is the polymerization? Here the process, it is a fundamental process in which lower molecular mass compound is converted into higher molecular mass compound under the action of temperature, pressure or the catalyst. Now this lower molecular mass compound or material is converted into higher molecular material. How it is converted? In this conversion, the repeating unit of the monomers are linked or interlinked with each other by the covalent bond. So such process is called as polymerization. Now here there are three types of the polymerization. That types it depends upon how the monomers are interlinking. First type is that addition polymerization. Second one is that condensation polymerization, and next one is that ring opening polymerization. So we have to discuss one by one. Now we have discussed the first type of the polymerization, that is the addition polymerization, in which the addition of the monomers takes place without loss of the any molecule, and such polymerization is called as addition polymerization. Now for the addition polymerization, one thing is most important. We want the compound which containing the double bond. Second thing is that generally this polymerization is also called as vinyl polymerization. Why it is so? Because the compounds of the vinyl category take part in this polymerization. Now for example, if I take the here compound just like this, CH2 double bond CHCl, this is the here acetyl chloride, or we are take just like this CH2 double bond CHCN, this is the acryl nitride. So in this way we are take this compound for the polymerization, that is these are the vinyl compound. Most important in the addition polymerization, here higher molecular mass material is to be formed, and most important thing is that here the repeating unit which is take part in the addition polymerization have the same elemental composition as that of the original monomer. That means the repeating units have the same as that of the original monomer. The best example in our daily life of the addition polymerization is the polythene. We have to use the polythene all over in our daily life. Polythene means polyethylene. So this is the best example of the addition polymerization. Now here addition polymerization takes place by the free radical mechanism. Now this free radical mechanism it takes place by the three steps, that is the chain initiation, chain propagation and chain termination. Now let's try to see what is the chain initiation process. Now the first step is that chain initiation. In this process the initiators we have to use for the chain initiation process. Generally initiators we have to use, that is the benzoyl peroxide, acetyl peroxide, tertiary butyl peroxide. Let's we have to start with the here acetyl peroxide. Acetyl peroxide have the formula just like this, CS3 C double bond O C double bond O CH3. This is the here acetyl peroxide. Peroxide compound generally contain 2 oxygen. Here also 2 oxygen we have to observe here. Now initially what happened here? Here the free radicals are formed by these initiators. Here while formation of free radical takes place, here the breaking of the here bond between the 2 oxygen first upon take place. Here all of we are aware this bond is formed by the here sharing of the electrons just like this. Now when the breaking takes place, one electron from this is shifted on the here O, and second electron from this is shifted on this, and so what we have to show this just like this, twice of here CH3 C double bond O, here O, and here there is present the dot, that means it is the electron. So initially here we have to observe the breaking of the peroxide, breaking of the here acetyl peroxide we have to observe. Now here from this CO2 is to be removed. Now how the CO2 is removed? Again we have to observe here, there are two electrons just like this. One electron can be shifted here and one electron from this can be moved just like this. Here again the electron on the O can be moved just like this. And so what? Here by the removal of the CO2, that is the here CO2 is removed. Here we have to observe there is a formation of the radical, that is the CH3 here dot. That means here methyl radical, that is the alkyl radical, is formed initially. So it is important. Here one thing is most important, while we have to write the CO2, the carbon valency of the carbon is fulfilled as well as valency of oxygen also fulfilled. Suppose we have to write this compound just like this, C double bond O. Due to this migration of the electrons, we have get the bond just like this. That means here carbon have the 4 valent, tetravalent, so 1 2 3 4. Oxygen is the divalent, 1 2 1 2. So in this way initially we have get the here free radicals from the here peroxide. Free radicals which we have to get here, suppose we have to treat that free radical is to be R, that is we have to write here R dot. Now this free radicals is attached with the here vinyl group, that is we can write just like this, CH2 double bond CHY. Instead of writing Cl or Cn, I can write here Y. Why? Because we have to treat here free radical as a R dot, that is a alkyl group. And so what, in general form we have to discuss this reaction. Here when this is this free radicals is react with this, we have get the new radical just like this, that is the R here CH2 CHY here dot. This is the new free radical which we have to get. Now this new free radical is here contain two compounds, two molecules, that is the here R and the here CH2 CHY. So second step of this addition polymerization is the chain propagation reaction. Now here the first the molecules, that is the free radicals is formed in the first step, is react with the another molecules of the vinyl monomer. Now this molecule when react with this, there is a formation of big size monomers or molecules. This process is repeated again and again. Up till now the high molecular mass material is to be formed here. How it is so? We have to discuss. What happened here? Here across the double bond, this R is attached here and this compound is attached here. And so what? We have to observe the molecule just like this. Here see what happened. R CH2 single bond CHY. Then this compound is attached here, CH2 here CHY. As here we have take n numbers of the here vinyl monomers, here we can write just like this. This indicate that here large number of the molecules is formed by the repeating of this, which having the high molecular mass. So it is important, and such propagation is called as chain propagation. So it is important. Now we have to move to the step third, that is the here chain termination. First step we have to use here, that is the chain termination. In the chain termination, those molecules that is the high molecular mass material which is formed in the step second, we have to take here. Generally chain termination is takes place by the two process. One of them is combination process and second one is the disproportionation process. This disproportionation process is not included in your syllabus. It is not for the NCERT or state board. And so what? We have to discuss the combination process. For the combination process, here two molecules we have to take, that is the two monomers we have to take which is formed in the step 2, and when they are combined with each other, there is a formation of polymers. The addition polymerization is completed. So note that addition polymerization takes place by the free radical mechanism. There are 3 steps for that. One of them is state initiation, chain initiation. Second one is the chain propagation, and next one is the chain termination. Second polymerization, we have to discuss the condensation polymerization. For the condensation polymerization, polyfunctional monomers we have to use. When the condensation takes place from this polyfunctional monomers, there is a elimination of the water molecules, ammonia as well as hydrochloric acid takes place, and during that elimination the monomers are condensed with each other. Actually, in this process the condensation step is done step by step until the high molecular mass material is to be formed here. So it is important. For example, if I take the ethylene glycol and terephthalic acid, when the condensation of the ethylene glycol and terephthalic acid takes place, in this OH from this ethylene glycol and the hydrogen from this terephthalic acid get condensed. They are removed in the form of water. How it is, we have discussed. Suppose we have to discuss just like this. Here n number of the H2O is to be removed from this now, and the compound which we have to get is just like this. Here we have to observe the compound. This H and OH is to be removed, so I can write here O, and here only carbon, it is attached with the oxygen and this group. So in this way, in this process there is a formation of the pteryline. It is very simple. Here also we have to observe just like this. So here we have to observe there is a formation of the pteryline which is used in the formation of the fabric. Now this pteryline which you have to observe here, this repeating unit of the pteryline is that is, it have no same elemental composition as that of the original monomers. Original monomers is just like this. This repeating unit is different. So in this way, here we have to observe the condensation polymerization by using such polyfunctional monomers. So it is important. Now next polymerization we have to discuss the ring opening polymerization. Polymerization, the single monomers are converted into chain monomers. That means here this ring form monomers are to be polymerized in the form of chain. That is the chain growth polymerization we have to observe here. So it is important. Now this polymerization actually equal to the condensation polymerization. Now for this we have to take the epsilon caprolactam. No doubt this is the formation of nylon 6 we have to observe here. Now here large number of the epsilon caprolactam we have to take, and we have to observe the polymerization. How it is this we have to discuss here. See here. Here we have to observe just like this NH, that is we have to observe NH. Now how many carbons are present? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I can write here NH CH2 5. Then this we have to observe, that is the C double bond O. And here n types of this. This is nothing but the nylon 6. Nylon 6. Now in this way, this ring opening polymerization, this ring can be opened in the form of chain. One thing is most important here, the repeating unit, that is the elemental composition of this repeating unit is having the same as per the original monomers. So it is important here. So in this way, ring opening polymerization we have to discuss.